All
Okay,
right.
3, 2, 1. We are live.
Forget about forget about vocal cords. I think Jimbo has vocal quads.
I'm trying to
Yes,
like do a
Jimbo
French
is a
accent.
master of the body language.
Okay. You guys all know each other from before,
Yeah.
yeah? Just you guys all know each other. You guys are an adventuring party.
A French accent? It must be
We.
French.
We.
It must be
All
French.
right, all right, all
How does
right.
I'm
French
gonna
accent
have
sound?
a southern
Let's start.
accent.
Everyone ready?
So
Ranjita?
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
whatever it is, we'll see.
Okay. Who left?
So,
Okay.
so you can upcast a spell, but you can't downcast it, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
You can't cast a level. I mean, that way you'll be casting level one wishes all the time. That's what it says. Okay. A fungal plague is
Hmm.
ravaging the Sword Coast, spreading quickly from one settlement to the next. Although magic has proven effective at ridding individuals of the spore infection, the plague spreading too quickly to contain. Creatures that become infected fall ill with a fever and sprout disgusting, gooey fungal growths before losing their autonomy and start acting like zombies. Give me a second. Can you guys hear all the crocodile business?
Mm-mm,
No.
no.
Barely.
Okay.
By the way, zero tier or me, you know the problem, right?
Yes.
Oh, someone's gonna have to stream.
हम्म। जीरो टियर पे मैं कहाँ पे ज्वाइन करना है
You
लिंक
know,
भेज
It's in House of Lament.
someone send her the link.
It's pinned.
इट्स इन हाउस ऑफ लेमन ओनली क्या
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
ट्राई करते हैं आज फिर से
The zombies also release spores that infect other beasts and humanoids. Eventually, the plague reduces all infected creatures and food to puddles of ooze. Humanoids infected with the plague drone the word Xanthoria, Xanthoria, Xanthoria over and over for no discernible reason before death finally claims them. You have determined that there's a book by that name, contained in the library fortress of Candle. With luck, the book holds information that might help you end the saprophytic plague before it wipes out every village and town and city in the Sword Coast. So, you all find yourself at the entrance of the library fortress of Candlekeep. You have been let in into this huge building which has books everywhere. There's like every nook and cranny is covered. There's like bookcases. Instead of like walls, they're just bookcases, bookshelves,
Mm.
bookshelves and bookshelves, books of all shapes and sizes, and a lot of people just going about reading, studying, and a very, very, very quiet place as well. Anytime anyone makes a noise, you suddenly see someone or the other retort with a loud. So you guys quietly make your way inside. You ask one of the avowed bookkeepers inside to go and fetch someone who you could talk to regarding Xanthoria. Your, this person leads you to one of the inner sanctums, tells you to wait in a small study room as he says, I'll be back in a bit. An hour passes by before the door finally opens. Your guy does not return. Instead, you are greeted by a robed wooden with brown hair and a plain face. In her hands, she holds a book encrusted with lichen that its covers can barely be closed around its wrinkled pages. She comes and says, I believe you're looking for this.
Yes.
She smiles and she puts the book down on the table. My name is Zenith Lightleaf. I'm Candlekeep's foremost expert on this book and its author. What would you like to know?
What is Xanthoria? I guess.
Xanthoria was the author of this book.
Oh.
Xanthoria was a druid of Sylvanus. Any one of you give me a religion check?
I,
Religion.
I can give. I have good proficiency in
Do it,
religion.
Simon.
Okay.
You can roll in D&D Beyond. So
18 plus
first
7,
roll of
25.
first roll of the
Ooh.
game with a 25.
Woo!
Uh,
Whoa!
Nice.
Sylvanus is the god of wild nature.
Wild nature, nice. That also the foundry thing, but not seeing it. Oh, there we go. I see something, but it's still blank.
I can't see.
Jimbo is in, Pyro is. He might come in a bit.
Oh, there we go. Something's loading.
Okay, cool. Xanthoria was a druid of Sylvanus. And at a point of time, her forest was attacked by the undead. By researching fungi and lichen, Xanthoria was hoping to create a weapon that could protect her forest against undead invaders. And she opens the book to and a couple of pages, and then you see that there are scribblings and illustrations of undead body parts and just like very scientific uh,
Is
notes
is
in the book.
Xanthoria magical?
Xanthoria was a druid, so
Oh.
I would say that
So
she knew magic.
so whatever's happening now is magical. It's not a natural disease or anything.
Doesn't seem like it, no.
Okay.
I mean, from what I've heard, they even tried casting several wish spells to get rid of this plague, but it was spreading too fast for even for a spell of that power to take any effect.
Hmm.
Yeah, after one point of time, Xanthoria's research became more geared towards creating a ward against death itself instead of fending off the undead. And finally, towards achieving lichdom, Lichdom, which is essentially,
Lichdom.
Lichdom.
yeah,
Okay.
which is essentially trying to become a lich, undying, crazy, powerful wizard. From my research, I don't think from my research into the book, I don't think Xanthoria ever figured out the source of the undead incursion that prompted her into starting this research. But you guys can take a look at the book yourself. If there's anything else that you want, if there's anything else that you might want, any information that you want, feel free to ask me. But the book is now yours to peruse.
Thank you.
Don't worry about the book. It. I understand that it's covered with lichen and it sort of looks like the inflicted, but it's pretty safe to handle. stunning. Otherwise, I would be covered in lichen myself. And she shows her hands, and it's nice and dainty and pretty, and definitely not covered in any like.
Mm.
Mm.
Who's good at reading? I think one of y'all should do it.
I might be. I think I could probably do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't read, so
I can. You should probably give it to me.
yeah, go ahead. I'll keep watch at the door or something in case.
Okay. What should I? Intelligence?
Ah,
Oh fuck! I don't have great. I forgot. Never mind. I'm gonna read it.
Yeah.
What?
I don't have great intelligence.
I have great intelligence. No, not really, not much, but it is better.
I'm just like smart.
I've got a 15 intelligence, so that's
Ah,
I.
not good
You
too.
should
you are
probably.
way smarter than us.
Oh, really?
You
What
should
about
probably.
uh, uh
The
our
warlock?
god, Tardo?
Oh,
Taro, are you? Taro, would
uh,
you say you're very good at reading?
I'd say I'm okay at reading.
You
Fine.
should probably.
I'm
I'm
gonna
good at
I'm gonna
reading.
say
I'm
my
good at most
intelligence is
things,
not my
but
weakest thing.
Okay. I've got a
okay.
15, so
Okay, go for it.
Then
Go for it,
go for
okay.
it,
Yurima.
go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna
I
take a look
What?
at the book.
You know what? We
you
should all sound like redheads.
What
I'm
is
not
it?
a
Like
redhead.
with
Right.
sexy voices or something? Is that what you're saying? Like, it's like, oh, Taro.
No, I think
Oh,
most redheads. I mean, most Irish are redheads. So maybe
oh,
we
you
should.
want
you
Irish
should just say
accent, right? Gee,
Irish.
I'm not doing fucking Irish.
Scottish. You could do Scottish accent.
Any which ways.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not going to do an
the
Irish
book
accent.
itself
I
Yes.
can do
is
a fancy
the book
accent.
itself is around like 8 inches uh long, eight and a
I'm a.
half, 9 inches long,
Oh,
and
dang.
is around
Good.
9 inches. No, no, around 5 inches wide. Its
Okay.
cover is it is covered by lichen, and the moment any of you touch it, uh, there is a small burst of spores.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Is anyone reading it?
Yes, me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Irma. So,
When once you open the book and you start reading it, you realize that it's written in common. So very easy.
all
Uh,
right. I
it
can't.
begins with a set of scientific essays, very nice, written, legible, sometimes rambling essays about the symbiotic relations in nature before it deteriorates into confusing ramblings on the merits and similarities of life, death.
Oh,
Some entries describe the author's numerous experiments, both natural and unnatural. One of the more thorough studies details the life cycle of a worm-like parasite with illustration.
mhm.
Worm-like parasite that infiltrates different species of wasp, taking over the motor functions while essentially wearing their still living bodies as a disguise so that the parasites can infect other wasps.
That is crazy. Y'all are gonna want to see this.
Ultimate.
Yeah.
Okay. You also learn that Xanthoria was fearful of a surge in undead invading the forest near her home in the Lykortha expanse, a cave complex she lived in. She was seeking a way to stop their spread and preserve what she viewed as the natural order of.
Mm.
Most of the book actually discusses healthy symbiotic relationships, parasites and animals and gut bacteria and stuff like that, about how different species help each other survive. A lot of the book also discusses undead, discusses and is filled with research on the undead and the hope of gaining insight into their actions and ascertaining where they could be coming from. The later part of the book, when you start looking into it, you see the author, Xanthoria, sinking into madness. The writings turn into almost incomprehensible, many alluding to her desire to combine natural life and the undead. The end of the book records several failed attempts by Xanthoria to extend her life to a process similar to becoming a lich.
Mm.
There are various drawings of desecrated animals and humanoids, alongside musings on the viability and experimenting on fake creatures like sprites and fake creatures actually like you, uh,
Mm.
Yurima.
Yeah. This
The
doesn't.
sketches and margin notes get progressively darker the farther one reads. The terms, the terms,
Mhm.
Mycorgi,
Mhm.
Shedakala, Lady of Lichen, appear several times.
Oh,
Just say them again.
Furthermore, Mycorgi, Mycorji, Shedakala, Shedaklah, and Lady of Lichen appear
mm.
several times each. Furthermore, the number 222 appears frequently through the latter half of the book, devoid of explanation. You guys sort of figure out that whatever, it doesn't really, there's no explicit note on the book, but you guys figure out that most probably Xanthoria found a way to link her soul to the life force of another creature,
This is bad.
ending her own life and transforming the other creature into phylactery.
Transforming the creatures, not like chimera or anything, right? Fusing two things. She's transforming.
All okay. So two of you give me a wisdom check.
Who?
Two of you,
Not
two of
Okay.
you give me a wisdom check.
Is-
Who's doing it?
Okay, I'll do one.
Yeah, okay.
I don't see my character sheet inside.
Yes. Uh, uh,
I'll just roll it on D&D Beyond. It's okay.
roll it on D&D Beyond for the timing.
Okay, I'll do.
Wisdom, just plain wisdom or what?
Plain wisdom. Or give me an insight check. You could give me an insight check.
I can go as well.
Nat 1 on my inside check.
Ooh,
Okay, I'll go.
I just. Tardo.
24.
Woof.
beautiful.
So,
Is it 24?
Reading the book,
Tardo is just scratching his hair. Like, the fuck is
reading
going
the
on?
book, reading the book, thinking about, thinking back to the location of the Lycortha expanse, the cave systems where Xanthoria actually lived in, figuring out where that is in terms of the position, its position in the Sword Coast. You sort of realize that that is the center point of all the areas where the plague has spread, realizing that that is most probably the where the plague has started and originated.
Okay. So, guys, this seems to be.
Zealot, who is hanging around over here while you guys are going through this entire time. When you guys start opening the later parts of the book, she looks at all of you guys. She looks at the people reading. She looks at the person reading and says, I could never figure out why these words and that number makes an appearance.
Yeah, mighty baffling.
Uh, Isman, give me a Isma, give me an Arcana check. From? From what?
Hold on. Just a second. Um,
Give me an Arcana check.
that's a natural like, 2 on the dice.
Uh,
Someone,
can
okay.
I help?
Should I?
You remember, you also can give people inspiration, etc., right? Bardic inspiration. So remember that. Don't forget about that because you're
Yes.
a bard. No, super smart. Actually, who all are tieflings here?
Me.
I.
Both the tieflings give me a check,
What
Wait,
check?
Arcana check. Both the tieflings give me an Arcana.
I have an advantage on
I rolled an 8.
our
You rolled it.
2 and a 6 with an advantage.
It's an advantage.
With advantage. I have an
wow. What did we ever do to deserve this?
We took too long to make our characters.
That is true.
You guys, all of you guys have the two tieflings. So, okay. You try to understand, you try to remember if you've heard this name somewhere before. You cannot figure out where you cannot figure out what these terms and the number means at all. Isma.
Okay.
The two tieflings. These terms have some sort of a weird sort of calling for you, but you can't really figure out what exactly it is.
Okay, you look at him. Do you know what this is? Look at Tardo.
This one, what's his name?
Tardo.
No, sorry, Zilith. Zelith looks at you guys and says, I uh I guess you guys are headed towards the Lakota expanse then. Be careful when you're headed there. It's journey is fairly easy, but
But
the journey to Lakota expanse is fairly easy.
Okay.
But fell creatures apparently have made their home in the expanse.
can you tell us what kind of fell creatures?
I've heard of rumors,
Yeah. Go on.
strange beings. Can't really explain what, but whoever goes in never comes out.
Then how do you know that there are creatures?
Because they
Whispers,
don't come out.
rumors,
Messages, probably.
noises.
What sort?
Any which ways, these are rumors. I'm just asking you guys to be careful. Is there anything
We
else that I
always
can help
are.
you with?
Okay.
Is there anything else I could help you with?
Do you have any potions or something that we could
No,
buy from you? Or
no, unfortunately, I do not sell things. I barely have enough. The avowed of the keep bear.
there's like gift shops or something?
We don't really keep many things on ourselves. Just the ropes. I mean, we don't really need anything else. Look at the amount of knowledge that we have over here.
Like the
In our entire
library?
life. Yeah.
Do you have like a gift shop or something?
No, unfortunately not.
All right. Well, fair enough. Had to ask.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right. Off off it
Thank
is
you,
then.
by the way.
Picks the book up, shuts it, and walks away, leaving you guys.
We can't take the book.
Nope.
Okay, I memorized it.
Oh, cool.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm lying. I can't do
Ah,
that.
no, you got me excited for a second.
Sorry.
I know that.
That
Sorry,
was
sorry.
Absolutely fine.
Force of habit.
Yeah.
I'm a lying little rogue.
Um,
Just playing
Before we
while
go,
stay with her.
I'm a
do you think this Xanthoria is a is a curse? Like once you get infected by it, you get cursed?
I thought Xanthoria was a person.
No, I mean whatever we're dealing with, the thing that Xanthoria invented.
If it's invented, then it's not a curse, right? It's something, some sort of an
I
infection.
remember him telling us that it's a magical
Hmm. Interesting.
because
Which turns
because I can
people.
remove magical curses.
Oh, so do I. So, so
Probably try that out maybe sometime.
Yeah, we should
Try
test
to
our
find
theory.
someone who can. Yes, we should test it.
Yeah. So we
that
The
we should
the
find a.
plague can be removed
Hmm?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
uh, by magic,
Mm-hmm.
but the rate of spread is proving too much for people to handle.
Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
But you give me a
So it is
second.
a curse.
I just need to order some food for home. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's everyone eating today?
I haven't
I'm
I'm
eaten anything
including.
eating
yet.
pork.
Ooh. What what style of pork?
It's a Porgy thing. I'm trying this new restaurant.
Oh.
Finally, I could. Because it's been evading me today. I was like, hey, it's available. Yeah, yeah.
I might be going to code next week.
How many concentration spells can you do?
One.
Just one.
One.
Yeah.
So where in Bangalore are you?
I think some 35 minutes away from you. I live in Pinyan by the metro. I mean, I live in Yashwantpur, but I live by Pinyan Metro.
Okay, okay. That should be not. That's not.
Yeah, it's very convenient for me to travel.
Yeah.
Hey, what happens when you upcast Dimension Door?
What is an upcasting?
You use a spell at a higher spell slot than what it needs.
No idea. It's the DM. You know my previous campaign. First
Your previous campaign, what?
campaign. The Apna campaign is is my first campaign.
Oh, this is first time you're playing D&D.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What? This is the first time, this is the first campaign you played, or?
Yeah, the first D&D thing. Yeah.
Oh,
Then
okay. Oh, so you have spoilers, is what you're saying?
what?
Do you have, you played this before, you're saying? Or
No,
what?
he was asking me and what would happen if you cast something. So I'm not the one to ask.
Ah,
Our Hunger Buff campaign is the one that I've been playing. So I have only that much knowledge. Not beyond.
that's a lot of knowledge, though. I mean, we've been playing a while.
Yeah, 1 year.
Yeah, it's fair. It's pretty good. It's, I mean,
First thing I have
I would, I would still call you like, I'd still consider you a vet.
oh, good lord. What's that? This time, Blood Hunter is going to be
Yeah, Blood Hunters are awesome. I'm excited about some of my spells and things also. I'm not sure how to.
use it. Same, yeah.
Mm,
Just reading as he's reading, I'm also reading. The hell is this?
I've decided I want to be a sexy redhead.
That's good. Because those
Uh,
don't exist
I don't have
IRL.
to decide it. I know I'm a sexy redhead.
Yeah, and I've got like +7 intimidation, so I'm thinking that's like sexy intimidation.
Plus
Like
7. Oh,
dominatrix vibe.
What's my intimidation? Oh, mine's +8. Holy
mine is
shit.
plus.
So we're both
Mine,
very hot,
Yeah,
intimidating
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm
One
plus
look at
5.
us and the people are consumed by their own shame and guilt and horrible feeling
Lust.
about their own bodies.
Yeah, like
we
Jeez. Give people body to
Yeah,
smoke. Yeah.
we should just stand together and pose,
yeah,
like just
that's it.
before we enter the scene.
That's all we have to do. Just like do the
Like Team Rocket type poses, like very like
Yeah.
dramatic and
no. Team Rocket
extravagant.
like poses won't work for our sexy bodies. I think we need to do like
I think I would. I think if you have like a sexy body, you can like pull off any sort of dramatic, like very ooh, like
we should be like
Spanish tango
Charlie's
types.
Angels.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Oh, we're doing Charlie's Angels. Okay, I'm gonna come in with my like sword and my rod. Is it a rod that I do? I have the rod?
Okay, I gave you guys enough time to discuss. I
I have
think
the
Let's
beacon.
give it
I have the
that
beacon. I
way.
can sexy pose with the beacon. Like that. Like you know, just put the beacon in the middle, and then you're on the other side, and I'm on one side, and we're just sexy posing. Yeah, that's good.
it takes you guys a week, but you guys make your way to the the expanse,
Okay.
the Lycotha expanse.
Okay.
On the way, you pass through many, many, many villages and towns have been infected by this plague. People dying in the streets, houses barricaded. You see signs of looting and humanity and civilization at a
Lowest.
humanity and civilization at its lowest.
Lowest.
Yeah. But you guys finally make your way to this dense forest, and through this forest, once you reach the edge of the forest, find this cave entry.
Can
Uh,
I check if it's safe or not? Like
Give me a perception check.
perception. Okay. Boy, that's a bad roll. Nine. Like I got a 3 + 6, 9.
Good. We're getting them out now.
What did you get?
9.
9. Okay. Outside from the forest canopy,
Mhm.
you see ahead a darkened cave mouth
Okay.
beckons you. There are growths of green, brown, and gray. Um, the and gray lichen that cover the cave mouth, and a
Okay.
small stream flows deeper and deeper into the darkness of the cave. Uh, okay, you know what? Let me. I think you guys should be able to control these characters, right?
Yeah.
These tokens. Yeah.
It's
No,
I
black
can't
right
see.
now.
Oh, wait.
I can.
I'm gonna refresh.
Wait,
One
sexy
second. I'm
redhead.
just gonna
You know
get
what?
the code.
I don't think I've given Tardo permission. Yeah. Jimbo is the owner. Save changes. Yeah. Ismat, with the permissions. Greek is the owner. Yeah. And Sky, where's Sky? Sky permission. Sui is the owner.
You do not own any tokens with vision in this scene.
Refresh, refresh.
I did.
You have
You do
again.
not own any token. Okay. So refresh. Okay. What do we do? It's all black. Is it supposed to be black?
Wait.
I see a corridor, like a cave, like,
Yeah. So
yeah.
Ismat is in. Ismat is in. Yurima, you should also be in. Yeah. Pyro is the owner. Yeah. Pyro,
Oh, Irma is so cute.
Oh yeah, Tado. Remove Tado.
right? If
Wait, come
Sky,
on, my sexy redhead
if,
posing.
if Sky can't control herself, I'll control Skies.
Nice.
Could everyone tell me their passive perception?
Passive perception.
Passive perception. 15.
9.
16. Wow. 16.
Yeah, please. Passive perceptions, please.
15.
15. Ismat,
9.
Yurima, Yurima, Pyro. Oh, she said BRB. Okay. Sky, what's your passive perception?
16, 1 6.
Okay. I don't think Yurima's passive perception. No. Too strong? Put some more water then. Or put more ice. I made a very strong drink. No, no, it's not that strong. She's not. I did. It's not that strong. You're used to much weaker drinks. So, anyways, Tardo, at least Tardo and Sky. Do you guys enter the? Okay, Yurima, your passive perception is very low, so no point. You guys enter the. Do you guys enter the cave at this point? All right.
Can I walk to the walls and see what it looks like?
Yeah, it's covered with lichen. The walls are around the ceiling's around 20 feet above you guys. Yeah, and there seems to be lichen and moss that covers everything. The stones, after inspecting it a bit, you figure out that there is it's the walls are made of stone, but unworked stone. That means
That
it's natural.
somebody cut into this.
It's natural,
Yeah.
natural formation. Um, Tardo and Sky, you guys hear a sort of faint weeping, crying coming from somewhere over here.
Over here, matlab, see,
I'm
no
pinging. I'm pinging.
What do we hear again?
Crying.
Crying.
Crying. I wanna walk this way as far away from the crying as possible and take a look.
As you,
Wait, I wanna stop here,
yeah,
and this looks like a choke point. I want to see if there's any traps.
guys, someone needs to scream for me.
give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Hello?
Also, stream for. Actually, you are streaming right now. Just
23.
send her the link. Send her the link.
Acha, okay.
Uh, there is no. There are no traps. Number one. Okay. Uh, there are no traps. Number one. Say number one again. Okay.
Number one.
And, as soon as you round the corner, you see very, very tiny winged figure sitting among some stones, head in hands, crying.
No, what the?
What does it look like? A small figure?
Yurima, are you making
Yes.
your way there as well?
Yeah. Can I say I also tossed the iron stone in above my head?
What does the iron stone do? Explain.
It, as an action, I can toss it in the air and then it orbits my head at a distance of 1d 3 feet.
Okay. And what does that let you do?
For the benefit to you, thereafter, another creature must use an action. The stone has basically, it gives me +1 to AC.
Yeah,
That's,
sure. Just remember
yeah,
that. You do that,
yeah.
and there is iron stone moving around you.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, you move forward a bit, and then you see what sitting on the stones, like one Stardo sees and sort of beckons you guys. You see also this creature that you immediately recognize as a sprite.
Oh, shit. That's a sprite.
Creature usually found in the Fae.
Right.
No,
Hello.
sorry. Go for it.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, go for it.
Hello?
as you guys
Go ahead.
sort of approach her, Sky, I am guessing you also sort of approach this general area. As you guys sort of approach and surround her, she she looks up mournfully at you guys.
What
And
happened? Are you
she's
okay?
sniffling, and you can see like bubbles of snot which are forming beneath her tiny nose.
Hmm.
Right. So I I approach very slowly. I want to say, uh,
I would be like, Tardo, wait.
okay.
Probably not. Probably lying.
Um, just see whether she's not.
Can I cast dominate person?
Can't you just charm her? You're literally a bard.
Give me a sec.
No,
Don't be so.
I don't want to waste spell slots. Like I want to talk to her. Like
You don't have to. You don't waste a spell slot. Shouldn't you have like? You should be able to like charm her generally,
Charm
like play
her.
her some song or something. You know.
that's what I want to do. I slowly approach. I put
Oh,
Say,
okay.
I put
you're my honey bun sugar plum.
honey bunny.
Honey bunny.
Okay, from there it went somewhere. Well, we were.
What are you guys doing? You have this creature just crying in front of.
Come
I was
on,
just.
I
Taro.
I approach slowly. I say something like, "Are you okay? What happened to you?" I put my hand on her right?
You touched her.
Yeah, on her head. Slowly
As
stroke.
soon as you touch her head,
Hmm.
Just talking.
your head
Yeah.
lolls back, your eyes turn wide, as suddenly you have this vision. You see in front of you a female half elf
I'm like,
in this beautiful cape made of mycelial threads.
wow.
This brief vision is accompanied by this feeling of intense longing and hunger. Like you want to be so close to this person, but so far away. And then you come back, and then this creature in front of you still crying.
Okay, something weird just happened, but that's
I
okay.
just
It's
need.
fine. It's fine. Calm down. Calm down. And I go back in with the hand.
Oh, thank you.
What happened here? Are you okay?
Yes, I can see myself.
Nice. Child, what is your name? What is your name? Tell me that.
My name's Thunderwing.
Thunderwing. That's a strong name. Like you got to live up to your name. Okay, be strong. Like try to stop crying. Tell us what happened here. I'm gonna clean you up. Okay, and I cast a prestidigitation.
Just seems very clean, but
Yeah,
yeah, you,
you
you
said
you sort
there's
of
snot
you
bubbles
sort
on
of
her face.
yeah, okay, that you remove all of that. Yes.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah, snot
says
bubbles, running
she says
mascara.
she says I used to live here with my friend.
Go on, go on. What happened to your friend?
I used to live here with Xanthoria
Oh.
and Bunny Blossom. I don't know what happened to Xanthoria, but she started doing experiments on me. It hurt. It hurt so bad.
When did she do these experiments? What kind of experiments?
I don't remember. Don't remember. She started doing experiments. It hurts so bad. She took Bunny away as well. I don't know what Bunny is anymore.
How
She took
long ago?
Bunny away. I don't remember. Brahm is getting so distressed that I'm crying.
Oh,
I don't remember.
I can help you remember if you're if you're okay with that. With a, I can do a little bit of magic to help you remember.
No magic.
Well,
We've gone through enough.
I promise this
Fine.
won't hurt.
We need to find Xanthoria. See if she's okay. She's, she's gone through so much. Her mind's occupied with so much. She started doing things to me because she couldn't understand something. Something influenced her, I'm sure. I escaped. I escaped her clutches and I left the darkness behind.
Today?
I
Did you
don't
just do that?
remember. I don't remember.
Okay.
But I've been here ever since I escaped. I miss Xanthoria. I miss Bunny. Oh, Bunny. Oh, innocent. She said the name Bunny Blossom.
Bunny Blossom.
Was
Yes,
Bunny
Bunny
Blossom
Blossom.
also a sprite like you?
Huh?
Was she also a sprite like you?
No, she was a dragon. She was a
A
fey dragon.
dragon?
A fey dragon.
A fey dragon.
Give me a history check.
Okay. Whispering. Oh, natural 20!
Fey dragons are not
Yes.
like other dragons. They are much smaller in size
Okay, okay.
and they look very different.
Wow. Wasted a natural 20, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Does she look like she's hurt?
She does not look like she.
Hmm,
Well, we're gonna find your
your friend.
Jan. Yes, your friend.
DM.
I don't know. Somewhere inside this case, I think.
We got it from here. Do you have a place to go?
But if you're going inside, can I come along? I really want to see my friends again.
But you have to be absolutely silent, right, guys? I don't know about.
I, I, I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. I fall away from behind.
Okay, I don't know about that. You might give our. We're not. You might give us away, is all. You know.
That's okay. She's so cute. Oh my goodness. Yes, of course you can come with us.
Be really, really quiet. I promise.
Yes,
I
of
will.
course you can sit on my shoulder if you'd like.
I don't mind.
I'm not too sure.
Right, like flutters towards you and sits on your shoulder pad. The sprite would be the size of your like
Hand.
hand.
Okay. I look at her in very suspicious way, okay? Like very
Yes, you can
suspicious.
betray us.
Side check if you want.
Insight check? Okay. Also, you
Yes.
need to update my because my crossbow is actually a longbow.
What?
You keep cutting out.
My crossbow is actually a longbow. I had changed it to a longbow a while back, like before we started.
No, see, I kept asking you at the point of time, but I'll do it again.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
20,
I will do an insight check,
20,
right?
I rolled 24.
She seems very, very concerned.
Okay.
She's also not lying. Doesn't seem to be lying. Like she's
So
genuinely sad.
I look at something. Do you find something?
No, I think she's telling the truth.
Okay, if you say so.
Can I cast detect thoughts on her?
Oh, nice.
Hmm? Sure. Give me. I have to make a check. I think. Right?
Yeah, let me look at that.
I think wisdom.
Detect thoughts. Let's see.
Hit.
As
It'll
an
say like
action, you can either shift your attention to your. Okay. Huh. So yeah, make a wisdom saving
Roll a 4.
throw. That's 20 points below the DC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
man.
Wow.
So yeah, what do I see?
See haze,
See what?
haze,
Haze.
fog. Like
Uniform.
Hmm.
her memory is really like clouded.
Hmm.
That vision of that woman, that half elven woman that you had seen,
Mm-hmm.
that keeps coming back every once in a while. Also, visions of this strange creature that you sort of understand is a
Hey,
fey
Dragon.
dragon, and like visions of three of them like spending time in these caves, having fun,
Well, I think she's telling the truth.
and like deep the same feelings of like longing and like hunger keep coming back to you.
Yep, she's telling the truth.
Is she hungry?
Is she hungry, DM?
Nope.
She's
Oh,
not.
so it's like emotional hunger.
Yeah. Also,
Oh,
by the way, as you guys start making your way
What is her
inside,
name, by the way?
Thunderwing.
Thunderwing.
wait.
Thunderwing. Yes.
Yeah. As you guys make your way inside as well, um, the light becomes lesser and lesser, grows darker as you move in. But also at the same time, you see patches of there are bioluminescent fungi and mushrooms that are that light up this place. So even though it's dark, it's not dark.
Okay.
Mm.
Matlab you guys can see easy. There should not be.
So I mean, we have dark. I have dark vision anyway.
I
But
also have dark vision.
I can still cast light though if you guys want.
There's enough light over here for everyone to. So what are you guys
Yes.
doing?
I am just sneaking behind everyone. Should we continue
I think so. I think we should head.
inside?
I'm just trying to pick a direction actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Well,
just go where you are right now. That one. Go there. Should
yeah.
we split up? Does that sound like a good
Oh,
idea?
No.
I don't think that sounds like a good plan. A previous adventure of mine was not too bad when we split up.
Yeah, splitting up is not a good idea.
Okay, Tada, are you ready to pose before we enter?
Fuck yes.
Okay, ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go to the entrance and just pose and keep just keep walking stride. Keep it classy.
Right.
Okay.
I'm last.
Uh,
I'm
this
following
one
last.
is on our Thunderwing. Stops sniveling, but it's still like once in a while she goes, takes in deep breaths as one does when crying. Yeah.
Darling,
Um,
it's all right. We're here with you. We'll find your friend.
Thank you. As you guys continue walking inside, the interiors get more and more populated with fungi and lichen.
So
As you enter this particular area, you see in front of you stalks of slimy violet mushrooms as tall as a person that dot the cavern.
Oh.
are they magic mushrooms?
You know, mycelial tendrils drift from the domed roof of the cavern, softly pulsing with a mauve glow. There are two humanoid figures that lie suspended in the strands, 10 feet above the cavern floor, intertwined with the oozing tendrils. As you
Darling, do you know
guys
what's going on here?
as you guys
I have
move like somewhere over here, and as you guys move closer, Tardo Tardo and Sky,
okay.
you both hear the sounds of moaning coming from these two creatures. They're going, "Ah, ah." Every once in a while, you hear like the shout come from them. the scream of pain.
Okay.
But I don't see anything.
You don't see anything, but like over here, like there's one over here and one guy over here. And as you guys go closer, they notice you. And then as they see you, there's a human
Hmm.
that is suspended, and the other one is a orc. The human looks at all of you guys and says, and starts, you, please, cut me loose. It hurts so bad. Please,
Wait,
been
is he?
here for days. Please, cut
I,
me,
I
cut
want to
me
I
see if he's
loose.
infected. Is he infected?
Give me a perception check.
I would like to do the same. Can I do the same, DM?
Yeah.
Cool.
So either one can do with advantage, or you can do it with.
Nat 20.
Nardo,
Nat
Nat.
20.
Oh, yes, yes, good.
They are not infected, but
Nice.
Okay.
they are. Uh, but
Infected.
they are. They seem weary. They
Okay.
seem in
Are they like
a
suspended
lot
in
of
the air?
pain. They're suspended in the air,
Okay.
10 feet above, from these tendrils that I said were hanging from above.
I
Okay.
I want to ask Thunderwing, what's going on here?
I would like to just cut them loose. I will take my longbow and just shoot.
Xanthoria used to do a lot of started doing a lot of experiments towards the end. Just
Will those tendrils hurt us if we try to free them?
maybe,
Maybe.
just remember. Perhaps, maybe, no, I don't know.
All right. So
That's
Okay,
that's
okay,
very
okay.
I want to use my wings. I want to hover right below them so that I can catch them.
First of all,
Okay.
you shoot a
I,
longbow. The
I,
longbow
I,
will sort
no,
of
I would. Yeah, yeah. I would like to
pass
do
it
an Eldritch
through.
Blast rather, which one could?
You have an Eldritch
You
Blast?
are
Yeah, I'm an Hex Blade Blood Hunter.
You're
nice.
multi-classing.
Eh,
No, I'm not. I'm not. I have a Pact of Boon also in Blood Hunter.
no, I mean you can multiclass. He said it's okay to multiclass.
But I did not multiclass as part of it, and it's count 4 by the way each.
Mm, that is brutal.
So I think yeah, I'll send a longbow instead because that would be that might hurt them. So okay. Shall I send a longbow?
Yeah, yeah.
You,
DM?
you
Go
you're,
for
you're
it.
What do I do? Like I roll it or
Yeah, do attack it. No?
attack action? I attack. My attack action is 14.
there is so like one giant strand is like holding on to one character. One giant like
Mm,
is holding on to each character.
mm,
Okay, one on one and one on the other.
mm,
You shoot at one. Go ahead.
mm.
Roll for attack.
Okay. I attacked 14.
14 to hit.
Yeah. I
It
can have.
bounces the longbow bounces off.
I have 2 attacks per action.
Sure, go ahead again. You want to shoot again?
28.
28 hits.
Okay.
Give me a number.
Then oh 4. That's it.
Four.
Mm.
4 points of damage. Now give me a second. I need to do some roll in my.
Oh good lord.
Okay. Immediately as you do damage.
Mm.
Okay. This is
Mm.
where you guys are all are.
Mm.
Yes, all of you guys are here,
Yes.
right?
Okay, where am I? Like, where are the people dangling? Can you just point it with your,
The people dangling were here and here. Okay.
okay, okay, okay.
Tardo and Yurima,
Huh?
give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Th-
crap.
this does not sound good.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
11.
11.
Uh-oh.
As you hit this long mycelium strand that is holding on to this man,